Bundling me and my sisters into the Ford Cortina, my mum and dad would be telling us, "We are off to the seaside." I knew what that meant. Arcades, games. These were the days when the sun shone on the back seat. You stuck to them and had to peel yourselves off. Aircon was, we opened the window, so off to Bridlington or Scarborough we would head, my heart beating with excitement. The British seaside, once a staple of the 1950s, the 80s was the decade when many families started to travel abroad, but the allure of the 10-pence arcade machine was hard to ignore. The cabinets themselves, often painted with bright colours or feature outlines of aliens, were a marvel. Home computing was beginning to boom, but the coin-op, these were where the kids would cut their teeth, constantly piling 10-pence pieces into the machines and being greeted with different play experiences. There was the classic Space Invaders and Pac-Man racing games where we got to pretend we could drive with a steering wheel and an accelerator. We did the Death Star trench run with Ben Kenobi, telling us the Force will be with you. And who can forget the sheer thrill of holding an Uzi and blasting the bad guys in Operation Wolf? Who can forget Gauntlet, a 4-player Dungeons and Dragons inspired top-down dungeon crawler? A wizard, warrior, elf or Valkyrie? It's 4 joysticks and buttons. You and 3 mates united against the hordes. Or Dragon's Lair. You were the cartoon. The many and varied helicopter and jet games. Space Harrier. It was a new world. And as the medium advanced, so did the ideas. It became about partnership, fighting through a slew of bad guys in Double Dragon, me and my buddy, on each side of the machine, picking up weapons to meet the big boss at the end. The crack and visceral thump of beating up the bad guys. We learnt the moves, we knew some secrets, and we went through 10-pence like no tomorrow. Such was the trip to the seaside. It was a real event for us. This was the golden age of 2D gaming and the very start of a gaming renaissance that would transfer to the homes of excited kids, later playing more sophisticated fare as adults. The roots of gaming were here, at the seaside, or the local fair. Those memories never really fade away. It was amazing. But that was my story. I want to hear yours. What was the one arcade game that you spent all your 10 pence on? Leave your memories in the comments below.